Hey everybody, welcome back to Everyday Journey. This is a video just to show the dimensions on this 301 piece Pittsburgh tool set, and this was actually mentioned by a few people that they'd like to have this information, and I just finally decided, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and make a quick video about it. So if you want to see the review about this, if you tuned into this and you just want to see the review, then check out my other video up here. That'll give you the full review over it. If you want to see the dimensions, just stick around. Also, by the way, this right here, this behemoth, this is part of my mill. If you want to see the video for that, I'm in the process of trying to set it all up. Check out this video also. But anyway, I'll have that information in the description below. So let's get with this. We'll go ahead and get the overall width of the outside. It looks like it's about, we'll say 20 and a half, maybe just a little bit more, because it kind of sticks out right here, but that's the dimensions for the width. Now the length of it, or depth, will be roughly about 14 inches. So the height of it is going to be, it's like about 8 1/4, and the weight of it, it's in my other video, but I'll go ahead and tell you this thing weighs about 50 pounds, 40 to 50 pounds. I got the exact measurement, exact weight in the other thing, so check that out if you want. So let's go ahead and open it up. In here we've got all our tools. I think this is mostly going to be for people who want to know whether or not these trays are going to fit in their toolbox, because everything in here is put into a nice little divided tray here, so that you know where your parts are, where your tools are, and where, if you have one missing. So I think that's the reason why people want it. They want to know if it's going to fit in the drawers of their toolbox. That way they can just put this whole thing in there. So we'll take the top one. I think they're going to be about the same, but we'll measure it anyway. It looks like it's about 2 inches deep, so that's height wise, so that it will actually, you won't be able to put in anything that's less than 2 inches. Width wise, we've got 19 and a half, and then the actual depth or length looks like 12 and 1/8. So that's the top tray. Go ahead and get that out of the way. Let's go for the second tray. So this is getting into our sockets. These are all the 3/8 and 1/4 inch drive sockets. So it looks like it's 12, looks like it's right on the money, 12 inches. And then length here is going to be about, let's say 19 and a half. And depth wise, looks like right again about 2 inches. And the last one is just going to be, well, I'm not sure how we can do this, because if you're looking at possibly taking the bottom, and the only way you could do it unless you had a really deep drawer is to actually go and cut it all the way around so that you just have the bottom tray where these tools are, which you could do. It's going to ruin the box, but you could do it. Let me see if I can't use some calipers to get a measurement for that. If we're measuring down from here, we get 5.249. And then if we measure down from here, we get 3.040. So if we do the math on that, and I will in the editing process here, and I'll post it right here, but that looks like it's about 2 inches and some change. So if you wanted to, you could cut that and just use that in your box, in your toolbox. As far as the top goes, let's see if we can get a good measurement on it. Get a piece of wood to measure down to. We're measuring about 2.942. And then if we measure down to, I think about the highest point on this, we'll go ahead and go with about right here. And we got about 0.980. So we'll do the math in editing, show you that up here, but it looks like it's a little bit more, it's about 1.5 inches, I think, but we'll get that on screen for you. But then you could cut away the top rim of this, just have the top in here. You could cut away that whole part down here so that you just had the bottom tray, and then put the other trays in your toolbox. So you'd have everything nice and neat and know exactly where everything is. So I'll go ahead and post all the dimensions in the description. I'll also try to put it quickly up here on the screen so that you can see what everything is. Hopefully that helped you guys out. I wouldn't want to tear up this box myself, but in the case that you want just a nice, neat, organized tools inside your toolbox or tool chest, this would do it. So you just have to do a little bit of cutting. So anyway, I appreciate you watching. If you got any other questions, then send them my way. When you do, let me know where you're from. I'd like to hear that from everybody. So like city, state, even country for that matter. Just like to hear it. So anyway, appreciate you guys watching. You take care.